I'm having these computer problems. And now my motherboard, when I built this computer like 6 or 7 years ago. When I built it, their motherboard came with 4 slots for RAM. So 32 gigabytes total or 64, depending on the size of the stick. I bought 32 gigabytes of RAM at the time. One slot didn't work. It just didn't. I tried launching the computer. It never posted. It would always crash within that specific slot. So I was like, okay, that slot is dead. So that really sucked. And by the time that you have your computer assembled and you're trying to get it to post and all that stuff, and you're just trying to get it up and running, you've put in so many hours, you don't really want to send the motherboard back for a refund. So I just kept it. You know, the CPU was already in there with the coolant on it and everything, and I was just like, I don't want to mess with this thing. One of the sticks didn't work, so I only had 24, and only 2 of them were on dual channel, right? Because, anyways, you're supposed to alternate sticks of RAM. That's just the way it works. Last month, my computer started having a bunch of problems. I got like blue screened every time I just launched OBS. Like, computer would just shut down. I was like, what the flip is happening? So I was like, maybe it must be a memory RAM problem. So I did some digging into this thing. Turns out another slot of my motherboard went kaputski at some point within the last few months. So that slot, so now my dual channel slot. So imagine there's 4. You know what? Here. So I had RAM in here, and in here, because this guy didn't work anymore. This guy's gone. Okay, well, after trying and swapping these around and seeing what the problem was, it turns out this slot doesn't work anymore for whatever reason. So now I have 16 gigabytes of RAM, and they're not even on dual channel. So my computer is running at like an incredibly inefficient, dude, it's just crazy. So now streaming is like a huge hassle for me because my whole computer just goes, like, just takes a massive crap anytime I turn on OBS and have it running. It's not even a CPU problem. I know it's a RAM problem. And the fact that my 2 RAM sticks aren't dual channel, it's like running at half the power that it could be. So frustrating. All that to say, I'm going in debt and on the streets for a new computer sometime soon, because this is just driving me up the walls about like how slow this computer is now. And I've had it for 6 or 7 years. And my wife told me back in October, she was like, hey, listen, I know you want a new computer. We'll get you one. Can you wait 6 months? I was like, sure, no problem. And then I got banned from streaming, and I was like, hey, you know what? This is even easier for me, because now I don't even have to worry about it, and I don't even have to use my computer for that stuff, so it's not going to be a hassle. But now that I'm coming back, I'm seeing all the problems again, and I don't want to mess with it. And I'm not building my own computer again. I think I'm just going to get a pre-built, because the market is just so crazy right now. Okay, so that's that. Computer problems, right?